We are back and ready to dig a little deeper into the details of Lone Oak campsites.
Perfect.
Now, before the break, we were talking about all those different rates.
Right.
And just a reminder, those prices are all based on 2 people.
Yes, that's right.
So what about larger families or groups?
Okay.
What are the extra person charges?
Okay, so for anyone between the ages of 9 and 20,
Okay.
it's an extra $7 per night, $42 per week, or $126 per month.
Right.
For adults 21 and older, it's $14 per night, $84 per week, or $252 per month.
Okay, so it sounds like Lone Oak is trying to encourage families to come and enjoy the campground.
They are.
Because I see here that children 8 and under actually camp for free.
Yes, they do.
That's a fantastic deal for
Yeah.
families with young children.
It is.
All right, so let's move on to the campground rules. Because, a little bit of structure ensures everyone has a safe and enjoyable experience.
Right.
So what are some of the key things we need to keep in mind?
Well, quiet hours are essential for a peaceful atmosphere.
Right, of course.
So weekdays quiet hours are from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay.
And on weekends, they're extended to 11 p.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay.
During these hours, everyone needs to be at their designated campsite, and outdoor music is a no-go.
Makes sense. People come to campgrounds for different reasons.
They do?
Some want to socialize, some are looking for peace and quiet.
Right.
Respecting quiet hours ensures everyone can enjoy their stay.
Absolutely. And while golf carts are a convenient way to get around the campground, they're meant for transportation, not joyriding.
So no late-night golf cart races.
Not if you want to stay on good terms with your neighbors.
Good to know.
There.
Now, what about visitors?
Visitors are welcome,
Okay.
but there are a few policies in place to ensure things run smoothly.
All right, so what do I need to know if I want to have visitors?
Okay, so all visitors, whether they're arriving in their own vehicle or with a registered camper, must register at the main gate or the office
Okay.
and pay their admission fee.
So no sneaking friends in.
Not if you want to avoid any issues.
Good point.
All right, what else? And then their vehicles need to have a visible car pass while they're on Lone Oak property.
Okay.
And it's also important to remember that registered campers are responsible for their guests' conduct.
So you're essentially vouching for them.
Right.
Okay.
And then visitors need to depart by 11 p.m. or whenever the registered camping family leaves, whichever comes first.
So it's not just a free-for-all.
Yeah.
Visitors coming and going at all hours.
Right.
Now, I see here it mentions responsible alcohol consumption.
Yes.
What does that mean in practice?
Okay, so if you're enjoying alcoholic beverages outside of your campsite, they need to be in a cup or the container needs to be covered.
Okay.
No open containers wandering around the campground. Public intoxication is strictly prohibited, and of course, you must be 21 or older to consume alcohol.
Of course, safety first.
And those same age restrictions apply to the Hayloft Lounge.
Right.
No underage drinking allowed.
Now, speaking of safety, what about families with children?
Okay.
What are some of the rules parents need to be aware of?
Children under 14
Okay.
must have a parent or guardian within the campground property at all times.
Okay.
Those aged 14 to 20 need a responsible adult on site,
Okay.
but they don't have to be directly supervised. And no one under 21 can camp without a parent or guardian present.
So no dropping off teenagers for a weekend of unsupervised fun.
That's correct. Lone Oak is a family-oriented campground, and they take the safety and well-being of children very seriously.